Hello everybody, I'm Chef Spencer. This is my wife Emily. We are Silver Spork at Benson Catering, and today we are going to be making a sausage winter vegetable skillet for you. Let's jump right into it.
This is the perfect one dish dinner. Only have to dirty a cutting board, a knife, and one skillet.
Yeah, it's pretty. Usually we'll make this multiple times a week, and I'll just go through the fridge and then grab whatever vegetables and protein we want to cook in one skillet and we'll do it. But today we're going to be featuring some really cool, a lot of cool produce as well as some local sausage. But we're going to want to start from medium to high heat in a large skillet and just add a little oil and let it get pretty ripping hot. Alright, but as that is going, I'm gonna show you how these are a beautiful black pearl oyster mushroom that we got from Cool Mushroom Farms, one of our neighbors, and these are a really cool product to use. But if you want to tell about the veggies and where they all came from, I'll just start prepping this stuff.
Yeah, so we have hakurei turnips. These are from Hillview Farms. They're right here. So these are delicious. They're really crisp. They're kind of a mix between, or they kind of taste like a mix between an apple and a turnip. So they're really delicious. So they're great raw, or they're great braised like we're gonna do them. Then we also have some fennel from Hillview Farms as well. Rainbow, or watermelon radish. This is from Foothill Roots up in Meadow Vista. We have mandarins, our every Auburnite's favorite time of year.
All right, now that our skillet is hot, we're going to go ahead and add our onions, our fennel.
Our onions were from Hillview Farms up in Meadow Vista. Or no, not Foothill Roots up in Meadow Vista. Sorry, Hillview Farms is actually the fennel here.
We're going to add our, we have a hot Italian sausage today, and we're going to add our mushrooms. We're going to add a little more oil over the top. We just want to get this nice and caramelized, so we're going to add a little salt and pepper. Just a little fresh cracked pepper, a little bit of salt. And I like to add a little smoky paprika. So we'll just do a little dash of this. This stuff goes a long way, so you just want a little bit. But if you want to make it spicy, I mean, you can add chili flakes, you could add whatever you want. All right, we're gonna let this cook for about 8 to 10 minutes until it gets nice and caramelized. But yeah, we're gonna let that do its thing. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you, these hakurei turnips are delicious. You really can just like take the tops off and start eating them right away because they're so delicious, but I'll hand that to you.
These are from Hillview Farms. But they're kind of a nice mix between an apple and a turnip, so they're really delicious. Oh, we've got a tiny one.
But yeah, with these, I just like to cut them straight in half, and I like to make little wedges for this dish. So and then I'll go at half again, but I'll put these aside for, these are going to go in with the rainbow chard and the mizuna that we're going to be prepping next. Now that we have our turnips cooked, if you want to hand me some rainbow chard. Just stir occasionally to this. You just want to get it nice and caramelized.
All right, rainbow chard. We got this from Natural Trading Co. in Newcastle.
Yeah. So this I just like to do about like 1-inch cuts because I mean this is going to get stir fried in. So we'll just keep it all uniform. And this is going to cook down pretty well too, so We'll just put this off to the side. I can hand you those.
Great.
And with the stems of rainbow chard, I mean, if you have a lot from the stalk, I like to just chop it up and stir fry it, or you can even pickle it, and that's a really good option to do. And as well as the mizuna, which is from Natural Trading Co. as well. The same thing for the mizuna. We're gonna just cut it into like 1-inch chops, just nice and easy. That's a lot of green on the cutting board, but that's all gonna shrink down.
What does mizuna taste like?
Mizuna it's like a peppery mustard green kind of. So it adds nice peppery notes.
Yeah.
As well as the rainbow chard is a little sweeter. So that's gonna add a nice contrast. So we're getting a nice caramelization. I'd say maybe like 2 more minutes, and then we can add all of our veggies. All right, now that our first ingredients in there are starting to look nice and caramelized, I'm gonna go ahead and add the garlic. You don't want to add the garlic first thing because it's gonna burn right away. So I like to add this right before I add all my greens.
About 3 tablespoons in there.
Yep, just stir it around, let the fragrance come out.
Yum.
Yeah, this is looking good. And from here, we're gonna add our turnips. We're gonna add all of our greens. And these will cook down. And you can throw the mandarins right there on the side.
And the mandarins go in. These are from Side Hill Citrus.
Clean this up a little bit. We're just gonna let this steam a little bit.
Yeah, probably another 5 to 7 minutes?
About 5 to 7 minutes, yeah. And I'm gonna add a little more pepper on the top of this. Don't be scared if the greens are like overflowing in the pan, because that is gonna cook out. Might just take a little time, but it will be okay. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and keeping them on the top like that helps to keep them a little more fresh, right? So they don't get overcooked.
Yep.
You kind of slowly stir them in.
And right here, I'm gonna add my half squeeze of lemon too. I love to add lemon to dishes because it just brightens everything up, makes everything come together at the end. So just squeeze of half a lemon.
Yeah.
One reason I love this dish is the flavor profile. You're getting the sweet from the mandarins, you're getting the umami from the mushrooms, the spicy from the mizuna and the sausage, and the salty from the salt, of course, but also all the vegetables. But
So good. Yeah, very flavor packed, very healthy too. And just a perfect way to use up all the vegetables that you have in your fridge.
and just turn it around, let the green, you'll see the greens starting to just cook down a little bit. Just keep stirring those.
Yeah.
You see that all the greens are starting to braise nicely and cook down. I also like to add a little more parsley into this because that's just going to add a little more depth and flavor and color for the dish. So you don't want to cook the greens too much until they get super brown or they just
Yeah, I don't want them to get mushy.
So right here is the consistency we want to be at, and then serve immediately. And as like all the other dishes we've made, you can just put a hot pad down on the plate and just serve it straight out of the cast iron, or what we're going to do is just serve it straight into a bowl.
Yeah, so kind of do the greens first and then layer in veggies on top.
So this is a very healthy, hearty bowl. Easy and delicious. Top with a little more parsley, and I also like to put a little watermelon radish in for color. I'm gonna hand me one more.
All right, and there we have it. It's perfect one dish dinner. It's a sausage skillet with all local vegetables.
Yep.
And paired with PaZa's delicious scrappy red. And we are Silver Spork Events and Catering. You can find us on Instagram, Silver Spork Events. And our website is silversporkevents.com. We're on Facebook as well.
Enjoy.
Thanks so much. Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.